This is testimony from the border. This is a report from Daily News Egypt. It's dated August the 6th, 2023. All right, this is how Egyptians feel about America and Donald Trump. It's absolutely amazing. You will hear people in America, they will hear the Western mainstream media news, but these other people in other parts of the world, they have a different perspective than what you get on the Western mainstream media. And they look at it and they scratch their heads. America is on the brink of another civil war. This one fueled by Donald Trump. Now, of course, they have I've heard many things concerning the people over here and what they say about Trump. And basically, it's the same thing. They don't take him seriously. Really? Is he a president? Really? The Americans put him? They voted for him? So they look at him as a foolish one. And they're at odds and they're shocked and they can't believe that America would put someone that is unpresidential in the office. They're stunned. They're shocked. They're surprised. So the question, is America on the brink of another civil war? Of course. The people have been programmed. This is what the purge is about. Here comes the purge. Most High people left the place. What you think gonna happen? Madness. Fighting. They're gonna rip each other's throats apart. They're already killing one another. It will increase. There will be any to stop what is coming. It will be, and you know, as in the purge, this is because of the government of your government. They're allowing you to do this. Whatever happens, they're allowing it to happen. They call that place the United States of America. Actually, it's the divided states. All the states are divided with different dumb laws, with different dumb things. They have markers that split the place all up. If it was united, it would be one name. Oh boy, this is going over some people's head. They don't know the difference between united and divided. And divided, anything divided will fall. It will fall. Unite creates power. Divided creates fights. And that's what happens. So this is just a laughable story. It's laughable because it's dealing with American politics. Politics is just part of the show. Welcome to the show. They putting on the show. All this indictment, Trump's indictments, Trump charges. They Trump charges. It's what it is. They trumped up charges because it's a show. It's a movie. It's a TV show. And they're entertaining. Now, don't get us wrong here. They're out to divide. Make sure the people stay divided. You know, Democrat, Republican. The people in office, they know the deal. The people, the masses, they're the lost ones. And anyone in this political arena, anyone, I don't care who they say they are, anyone that's for these political pawns in this game, they're simply lost. Completely lost. You got people in the so-called truth movement. They are for these politicians. They're for Trump. Lost. I want you to see one thing. So Trump has his people. They follow him. You know what happened? January, they took over the Capitol, January 6th. Let me get down here to these Christians. I just want to settle down to the Christians. There it is. Trump, white, straight, Christian. Here's for you. This is for the Christians. See, this is their base. His fan base is based on Christianity and the forefathers of America. Now, you bring in the house Negroes, they'll join you too. They'll allow you to yeah, you can back us. We'll even put you right behind Trump. You could be our peace. You could be our peace that we put up. At its best. The more diverse, remember, this is how people in Egypt feel about America and Trump. And white, straight Christian, this is their report. At its best, the more diverse culture that has emerged over the past half century holds that all Americans are equally Americans. Listen, they know what they're talking about here. They know the history. Equally Americans. At its worst, that culture disdains the flyover states as rustic, racist, backwaters. They understand. They say one thing, but then they're saying and meaning another. Either way, the new diverse America enrages tens of millions of people who predominantly live in small towns and in the South, and mostly identified as white, straight Christians. Remember this. This is how they feel. This is what they're reporting on. White, straight Christian. Anybody in the Hebrew Israelite camp, they have Christ. They call on Christ. They're Christians. They may speak against Trump, but they're with them. Christians are with them. Most of the Christians are with them. And of course, they will, when he goes out in his rallies, they come out and they come out with enforcement. But here is let's get to what's the Civil War about. Many people don't believe, many of Trump people, they don't believe that these charges are fair, and they don't like the charges. So just like January 6th, those white straight Christians hadn't learned a thing. They're going to go out, Trump going to fuel them up and be ready to fight back. Be ready to fight. Once again, where is the spiritual battle? Where is it? This Civil War, the other Civil War, they mention it. They mention the Civil War that was started in South Carolina when they went against the government and started the Civil War. Is this where we got the term deemed rebels? They were American rebels. That's where rebels come from. Then you got the rebel flag. They rebelled against the United States government. And so they're calling for another rebellion. Those that are with Trump. And they're going to fight. Everyone for himself. The war. The real war. And you got these Bible, they call them Bible thumpers. They don't know what they thumping on. They thumping on bits and pieces of the word. But these Bible thumpers, they're talking about a spiritual war. Egypt is telling the people, here comes, they fighting a spiritual war. Here comes a real silver war. They're going to have weapons in their hand. They will fight one another. And they will fight until the death. Just like the purge. Then you're going to have those of the people. They're going to, they just delusional. They're not going to know what's happening. What's going on. You've been seeing it spark off in different cities. You see the teens in Chicago just doing any and everything. Looting. Destroying private property. It's madness. This stuff's going to kick off and it's going to spread. Those teens, this is just one of the small fires. Very small fire. And it's going to spread. Once it all spread and everything meets, then they're going to be united. They will be united as one in fighting. Everyone's fighting. If you don't fight, you get killed. It's that simple. Stuff coming to pass. It's going to happen. Then those that didn't believe, those that thought all the different things, those that believe the mainstream religions, those that believe what the Hebrew Israelite teaches, will be destroyed in the midst of this battle, in the midst of this fight. They will be destroyed. Christians are unprepared. They're fighting a spiritual battle. Hebrew Israelite camp members are fighting a spiritual fight. They're listening to Paul when Paul told them that this fight is not carnal, but spiritual. Get ready for the purge. How many warnings people need? This is testimonies from the borders.